Hey folks, Harley Day Rider, your good old friend HDR out here once again on the lovely 2018 Road Glide Ultra. Did you ever just I was coming down these back roads, I slowed down. Well, first of all, I was coming down the back roads and somebody flashed their headlights at me. I'm like, oh, hi, nice to see you. I came over the next knoll and there's a doe and a baby fawn walking right on. They were telling me, obviously, that the deer were there. That was so nice of them. So anyway, I was coming over the hill there and I seen this road that turned to the right. And I thought, well, what the heck? I'm going to have to go find out where it goes. So I made a turn and here I am. Out on the road. I think I want to go this way. I don't know. Sometimes some of the roads less traveled are some of the best riding roads you can find, but I don't know. Just out here journeying around the countryside, you know, just getting some fresh air, and I thought, well, why not? So it's got to come out somewhere. And we discussed before, even with that, you know, many of you know, and you've commented before that with the GPS on the bike, I just hit home and I'll find my way back home eventually. But it's better just to ride, man. What was it like back, you know? Well, I guess I had a Sportster, and even my 2011 Electric Glide Classic didn't have the GPS built into it. I mean, but what was it like before we had phones, guys? I mean, since I've been riding again, I've always had a GPS with me. But a lot of you have ridden for 20, 30 years, way before cell phones and GPSs. So what was it like then? I mean, I wonder if you're on this road and you have no idea where you're at. I mean, I guess you can always turn around and get back to where you started, but yeah, I'd like to know that. And I'd like to kind of get an idea from you folks. And how many of you just ride and don't even worry about where you're at? I do that a lot, I guess, occasionally. When I'm out like this, I just kind of go and ride. If there's houses out here, we have to be somewhere, right? Pretty scenery, though. Nice old barn. Beautiful house right there. Wow. Dude, I could live in the garage. That's a nice garage. But look at these houses, huh? The old homesteads. Wow, very nice out here. I think I have an idea where it's coming out at now. It should be coming out up here by a church, I think. And yep, there's a stop sign. Yep. There's a stop sign. There's a Honda CR-V. Let's stop at the stop sign, look around. See that? Now I know where I'm at again. Anyway, just thought I'd pop in there and talk to you about roads less traveled. And my buddy, our friends, I should say, not just my buddy, Ray and Pam live out that road. They live out that way. They went with us to Sturgis 3 years ago. Well, I guess 2 years ago, technically. There's the policeman riding down the road. I once thought about buying this bar right here. See this Wes's bar, Wes's Tavern? They don't run it anymore. It used to be a nice little locals, like a locals hangout. Here's a topic of information for you. So they used to play a game in there called Hook. And if I can find a picture, I'm going to show you. Does anybody know what Hook is? H-O-O-K. I might not be able to find a picture. It might be just local to this area. I don't know how popular it is. But if I can find a picture, it's going to be right here in the video. And what it is, I guess there's a string with a little ring hanging from the ceiling. and you toss it onto these little cup hooks on a board, and there's points on it. And you spin it, and it hooks. And you play this game while you're drinking, of course. That's why they have it in the bars. But around here, it's so popular that the locals, all of our local, not all of our, but a lot of the local beer drinking guys, they actually have teams made up, and they go to other bars and they play this, just like we used to do with dart ball. If you've never heard of dart ball before, it's where you throw darts at darts. It's not where you throw darts. It's where you throw darts at this large board, and this board is actually shaped as a baseball diamond. I don't even know if anybody's home. I think they're all in Erie. That's where my stepdaughter lives. But so you throw darts at this board like a baseball diamond, and there's like first base, second base, third base, and so if I'm on third base, you get a base hit that would run me in. That's how you get points. You could throw outs. You could miss the board altogether. That's very popular around here. I used to be on a dartboard team. A lot of the older gentlemen play that. Now, not that I'm an older gentleman. I mean, I'm getting there, but be nice in the comments. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to put on gloves today. Sorry. But so I'm kind of riding out here with no gloves. I do got my boots on. That's a bonus. Anyway, so yeah, so dartboard is very popular. Nice little card for some. The pool or billiards. Now you know what billiards are. Oh, I'm going to show you a picture of a dartboard too, just to throw that in here in case you don't know what, if I can find one. And the billiards, obviously, shooting pool is still. I think it's still very popular. I don't know. I was never on a pool team or a pool league, but I used to shoot a lot of pool in different bars just to give people, for a beer or something. Just a friendly old game of pool, of little 8-ball action, 8 and 9-ball. My wife, good old Mrs. HDR, when I met her, she was on a bowling league. You know what bowling is, right? I mean, people bowl. You throw the ball down the aisle and you hope to knock down 10 pins at a time. My son is, he is pretty much as close to an expert bowler, I guess, as you can say. He is also looking for sponsorship for bowling. If anybody out there knows of anybody sponsoring bowlers, let me know. I think in his lifetime already, he's 32 years old, and in his lifetime already, he's had three of them. 300 games. Some people go their whole entire life and never bowl 300. His grandmother and grandfather actually started him bowling. Not on my side, it was on his mother's side. And when his grandma passed away, my son was so close to his grandma, he buried her with one of his 300 rings. They get a championship 300 ring, like for your finger. And he buried that with his grandma. That's still kind of, even right now, brings a little bit of tear to my eye. I better not do that because I got to be able to see her ride a motorcycle. But very, very, very noble and honorary thing he did with his grandma. So, all right, but that's the games I have for you. Let me know if you have any games in the comment section below that maybe I never heard of. I mean, we also do all this stuff like horseshoes, and we used to do lawn darts. That was probably one of the most unsafest games I've ever seen. We played that as a kid. Then we found it was more fun to throw the lawn darts at each other, see how close you get to each other's feet. So yeah, they pretty much did away with that, and now they brought out that, I don't know, the thing you use, like the hacky sack thing. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure it'll come to me after this video. That's what always happens. And then people around here also, some bars play something called bocce ball. So whatever. But all right, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. I hope I didn't baffle you with too much bull crap. But hey, hopefully those games popped up there. And let me know what kind of games you have in your area or your part of the world, or what you like to play. I will talk to you next time. Remember, Roger on Ride, folks. Be safe out there. Harley Day Rider will be down or up, and we will be out. once again in the lovely southwestern Pennsylvania. Bye-bye for now. Oh, that's real nice. Just blow it right out on the road. Thanks, lady. Why don't you just blow it in my eye? Some people's children. Okay, folks, we made it to the Fisherman's Memorial in Mass. Miss HDR looking out over the water. Super great ride when you have a super great tour guide like Happy Jack.
No, not really. I mean, no, I guess realistically, no.
Gotta see this here. They go down to the sea in ships. It's Happy Jack reading the wall. There he is, reading the wall.
How you doing, everybody?
Told him you're a great tour guide, man.
Well, I'm trying. It's definitely not my forte.
I heard GPS say take a left, you guys never go right here because it's more important. So there you go.
I thought I'm trying to show a few spots in New England that stand out to me as kind of historic.
Yeah,
This being one of them.
You know where those names
Over here from the Polish storm, I believe it was the early 90s. I remember it was an October storm. I actually remember the storm. And I want to say it would be this group right here. That's the one from the movie. Yeah.
Try to show you this.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Does not have a happy ending.
Yeah, that's from 1991, The Perfect Storm. Very good movie, though.
Was any of it filmed here?
I'm sure that a lot of it was. Most of it
All
was
the
filmed on the
flags.
boat or on a stage that resembled the boat. But there was some scenes with the wives, things like that. Yeah.
There's just an unbelievable amount of names on these, just that the sea has taken these lives. Just look how many. All the way around. I'll take you to show you the main stone here real quick.
Wanted to go to a set. It doesn't exist.
Alright. Take a quick look here.
Come on, Mimi. Youngster and the very signature.
Thanks for hanging in there.